Alright, should be up and running right now, I believe, per se, but, yeah, happy, 3.3 update, day for today, I like to say, but like, yeah, ooh, it says no audio detected for some reason, but, nonetheless, I believe everything should be working here nonetheless, to say the very least, but, yeah. Well, yeah, today we're gonna be trying to, like, hopefully get higher, sin for tonight, I like to say, and check out, I guess, what other things are new within the, star update for tonight, per se. I'm not quite sure if it's, like, you know, available at all yet, per se, since, last time it was a bit later, I guess, compared to, like, 8 or, like, 9 PM, I guess, per se. Compared to, like, Genshin, you know, in which it was like an hour earlier, I suppose, an hour or two earlier, from, star rail updates, per se. But like, yeah, I mean, it should be up there, right? Cause, at least we're able to, you know, get through the train station over here, for now, per se. But like, yeah, Oh, okay, there we go. But, yeah, it was a bit up earlier, I suppose, than like I thought it'd be compared to, last time, to say the very least, but, yeah, yeah, for some reason, last time it's a bit, later per se, but, yeah, today's been, quite early, I'd like to say, or a bit on time, and whatnot, cause it's like, 9 over here, nonetheless, you know, but like, yeah, I don't feel like there's like any new events, are there? Or if there are, then I guess they should be within the event log over here. But oh yeah, we do get the Gift of Odyssey as well for you know, 3.3 update day for tonight. But ooh, okay, I think this is like the technically new event that's just came out for tonight. I feel like it's like a Penokuni event though, and not really much of like a Ampharos event because of the, you know, the environment in the background. It kind of screams Penokuni to me, to say the very least. But yeah, it looks pretty fun nonetheless. We got a character selection over here as well, per se. So yeah, like a free 4-star, I suppose. For the 3.3 main event for tonight, but like yeah, and like a new trailblazing mission over here as well. I believe they like upgraded the Division universe too, but I don't think like they like fully rehashed the Division universe, since you know, we still have the same icon over here, and plus, you know, it's only been like sort of recently, I guess, that we had like a refreshed Division universe over here for like Ampharos per se. But like, okay, I believe it's just like an increased level cap, right, when it comes to just the yeah, the Division universe update for tonight. But yeah, nonetheless, I guess we can just like leave that for now, since it's not necessarily due until like this weekend per se. But like yeah, I guess we can like get started with dailies for now then, since you know, haven't done dailies at all yet for today. But yeah, I guess we can like try to like farm some materials if we can for the new character for at least for now, since you know, that's where we're kind of like aiming for towards the end over here. But like, okay, okay. The battle pass, I believe, is the same, right? I don't think anything has changed within the battle pass compared to like last update, at least from what I've seen so far, I think. So yeah, overall the BP seems to be the same nonetheless, with the shards and the diamond crystals over here, to say the very least. But yeah, the light cone memory shard, that is. Let's see. Oh, there's a multiplayer mode apparently as well. Okay. Not not quite sure exactly what the multiplayer mode is, or like how it's supposed to work over here, since, you know, I never thought they were like add a co-op mode over here compared to like how they did in Genshin. But I mean, at the same time, I guess people were like really wanting a some kind of multiplayer mode within the Star Wars universe, nonetheless over here per se. But like still, I want to see how it works though. I guess like later on for the day, to say the very least, because I really wasn't expecting a multiplayer mode within Star Wars over here, nonetheless per se. But yeah, yeah, I guess we can like farm materials for now, and then see how things go over here. But yeah, I'm kind of curious of like how the multiplayer mode works. I'm assuming it's not like PvP though, right? Because I don't know how they implement PvP, I guess, yet within Star Wars so far, unless they implemented like some kind of additional like side minigame, I suppose. You know, like how we had in Genshin from the previous update, I believe. But yeah, I guess we can like maybe check that like in a bit soon once we complete the dailies for now. But like yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that the planar ornaments reset it. Apparently, I mean, it's okay. I don't think I really had like that many good save files, I guess, you know, for the Herta team. But I do remember I had like some, like 2 or 3 good save files for like Firefly team instead per se. But like, still, it's no big deal. Yeah, I guess we can like try to see what materials Hyacin uses for now. Well, I'm not quite sure if I like any of these except for even not the flower of remembrance abundance here per se. But Hyacin might take quite a bit of farm, not gonna lie, if you know we haven't farmed any of the flowers over here at all, to say the very least. But like, yeah, I guess technically the last time we farmed it for was Lynx, I guess. But yeah, I thought I had like at least some of them, you know, left over after fully building Lynx back then, to say the very least. But like, yeah, the Glory torso, I'm not quite sure if I really heard of much before, but apparently we managed to like collect 4 so far, and like none of the courage chests over here. Ooh, and this is the new character ascension material over here. Okay, so yeah, I guess we can like maybe try to do this one to start off for now, since it seems to be like the easy one to like, you know, a farm for per se. But like, yeah, I thought I had like some more of these though, you know, the flower of Elia. But like, I guess Lynx and Byler like really took up like so many of the seeds and flowers that I really end up having like none at all at the very end of the day. But like, yeah, I thought I had at least like some, you know, to maybe like level up some traces, I guess, you know. But like, no. Apparently it was like all depleted at the very end. But like, yeah, yeah, let's do the glass of the besotted era, I guess, for now, and then we can move on to traces, I guess, per se. But yeah, I thought I had some more of these though, nonetheless, because you know that was like quite a bit of an old trace from before back then. But like, yeah.
Lady Jade.
I always deliver. Expand your thinking.
I think this is like a yeah, it's like a previous Penokune domain, I believe, but I think it's still new though, because I never saw the wine glass character ascension material before. But like, I mean, the enemies look familiar, I guess, but the overall domain slash battle, I guess, it might just be entirely new for this you know, character ascension material per se. But like, yeah, how many do we need though? Like, Oh, we still need 60. Okay, that's a lot. But like, yeah.
Open sesame.
I'm not even quite sure if you can like have enough for character ascension, but I mean, character ascension isn't like that big of a deal, I guess, just because, you know, it's like basic leveling for your main character per se. But like, yeah.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Open sesame.
I need some tea. I
Watch
feel
it
like
grow.
I'm dehydrated today for some reason. But like, yeah.
I always deliver.
But like, I
Expand
thought,
your
yeah.
thinking.
I don't know why, but yeah. Hello, Sit Lolly. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. How's your day been, by the way, today? Happy 3.3 update day to you, by the way, Sit Lolly. But nonetheless, hopefully having a great Tuesday so far. How how did the polls go, by the way? I assume you managed to get the pink-haired barber early, right? Just now, Sit Lolly. But like yeah. Nonetheless, how are you doing today? Yeah, I didn't realize that we don't have any flowers over here for her for like building her traces. Nonetheless, I guess. But yeah. Nonetheless, how did your post go? How was your overall day? Hopefully, it's been a great day for you today, Sit Lolly. But nonetheless, yeah. Welcome back to the stream. Is my throat dry or no? For some reason, like I thought my throat is dry, even though you know I didn't really talk yet. I guess when streaming today, I guess. But like yeah, I don't think my throat is dry, right, at all. Like my voice is fine, I guess. But like yeah. Oh nice. How you liking it so far? But like yeah. How did your post go overall? Hopefully, you know, you managed to get some, like, quite a bit of leftover posts for Herter as well, per se. But like, nonetheless, congratulations again, per se. But like, yeah. Did the update like just came out today? Or I mean, like, just came out a couple of minutes ago, or was it an hour ago? I can't tell if it's like came out like an hour ago or like a couple of minutes ago because you know, Genshin, it was like an hour earlier compared to now. But I remember the last time, you know, for Casterus, it was like an hour later for now. So like, you know, I was a bit surprised, I guess, that the update, you know, came out a bit I guess sooner than I expected per se. But like yeah, since last time for Casterus, you know, it came out like quite a bit later than now from before. But like yeah. Well, like, congrats on getting, highest sen. I want to pronounce it correct this time, you know, cause like, yeah, like I'm also, you know, kind of wanted to prove her as well, but I always pronounce her as like Hyacini, like, you know, like when I first saw her doing the Ampharos event back then, I guess you could say. But I mean, technically, I know that her name is, you know, supposed to be pronounced as Hyacinth, I guess, instead of Hyacini. So I guess like today would be a bit more formal for tonight, I guess. But like yeah. Yeah, I don't think anyone else uses this golden goblet character essential material besides Hyacinth, I guess, right? But yeah, I think we have to like farm a lot if we were to like, you know, like actually build her per se, because of the new materials over here that we really haven't gathered all yet, say. But like, yeah.
There's no backing out now, for me or you. Just expand your
I want to see like how she really forms for like other characters, I suppose. More specifically towards Casterus, I guess. But yeah. Nonetheless, I guess we're trying to like still get rid of our resins for now per se, but like yeah.
I always deliver. Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
I'm kind of surprised that they put like a Penukun event though, like for the new update for tonight, just because you know, when in Ampharos and not in Penacony at all anymore. Well, like, I mean, I guess I don't really mind, I guess, you know, just because it is kind of nice to, go back to, the Penacony region for the, current update and state that we're at right now, I guess, per se. But, like, still, I thought it'd be like an Ampharos event, you know, like how we had with the, cats earlier from before, like, when first meeting Hyacinthi, back then, you know? So, like, yeah. A little surprised that we have a, you know, we have a, Penacony event this time instead of Ampharos per se, but like, I mean, it's a nice change of pace, I guess, to say the very least, but like, yeah, Oops, excuse me. Okay. Let's see. Well, like, yeah, this is a new event, right? The Legend of the Galactic Baseballer. I wonder how the PvP mode works as well, per se, but yeah, this event, like, really not quite sure exactly what it is really right now, per se, but, I mean, I guess we can still save this for now, and then check out the other things, that come out a bit earlier, per se, but I'm a little surprised that they implemented a Penacony event over a Ampharos event, you know, because that's what we're currently at right now, I guess, to say the very least. But, yeah. Okay, let's see over here. I think, the Gifted Odyssey has been claimed already, right? Okay, like, yeah, so we can just, like, skip over that for now. Is there anything new within the travelogue at all? No, I don't think there is, but... Oh, wait, it's the same tab. I didn't realize it's the same tab until just clicking on it just now, but like, yeah. Yeah, we can do the character showcase, I suppose, since I believe that might be the next thing on the list over here. Nonetheless, to say the very least, right? But like, yeah, Okay, the 4 stars, yeah, the 4 stars, they seem to be alright, I guess. I think Misha, it might be the best out of the 3 over here, but I mean, I'm not, you know, that enthusiastic when it comes to the 4-star roster that we have, for this update, to say the very least, but, yeah. I mean, I guess nonetheless, we can, like, start off with the Natasha one and make our way from right to left over here, to say the very least. But okay.
Come on.
Yeah, the 4-star roster is a bit slightly underwhelming. Not gonna lie, since you know Natasha and I mean Savala's okay, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like the 4-star roster is a little bit underwhelming compared to the other ones we might have had before over here. But I mean, nonetheless, I guess we can just get started with Natasha over here to say the very least. But yeah.
Move carefully. It's more than that.
I think Natasha makes sort of sense, I suppose, just because, you know, she's sort of, I guess, like a 4-star Hyacinthi in some sort of cases, I guess, but and I want to say exactly, just because, you know, their elementals are like quite different from each other as well, to say the very least, but like, still.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better. Let's make it quick.
But at the same time, I don't know if they have like a 4-star Wind Abundance healer as well, per se, so I guess Natasha might be like a suitable fit, nonetheless, over here as a 4-star healer per se, but like, yeah, for the spanner.
That'll take more than medicine. That's better.
Much better.
Okay.
Let's go. The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
It's only one enemy for this trial, right? I think so. Yeah, we just like finish him off really quick over here and move on to the next one for Saval right now. But like yeah. Okay, so yeah. Saval is next, in which, you know, she's erudition and provides a bit of AoE damage around here for her role, nonetheless, to say the least. But like, okay,
Can't stop the run.
Dude, how did I miss that? Well, like, yeah, I thought her guitar would just like kind of like lock on from there, but I literally just like whiffed to the left, way back wide and whatnot. But like, yeah. Okay, but nonetheless, let's just yeah, go through Saval over here as well to see how it goes. But like, okay, I mean, we still have 2 skill points, right? But I mean, I kind of want these March as well for shield support, you know, for later on, I guess. But like, yeah,
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock. This song's for you.
Because yeah, all these enemies are weak to Electro, so we should be okay to use Saval as the main hitter to say the very least. Like, 2 skill points left. Okay, like, yeah, we can just like save for Saval again, nonetheless over here. But like, okay.
Pretty good crowd today.
I think this should finish it. Like, yeah, there you go. Doesn't seem to be not hard at all for now, nonetheless over here. But like, okay. Misha's next for the 3rd 4-star character trial over here, nonetheless per se. But like, okay. The mopping boy shall sweep up the enemies away from the Fontaine. Oh, not Fontaine, but Anukani evil layers that the enemies are swimming around over here. But like, yeah.
Analyze the targets.
Oh, this time we can like switch characters though, but I think it's like only for the 4 stars that we can switch characters. But I remember the 5 stars, I don't think we could like switch characters from like character trials over here per se. But like, yeah. Hello, welcome in, Lumen. Welcome to the stream. Happy 3.3 day to you, too, by the way. But like, yeah. I don't know. I never think I heard of it much about before for like a new voice actor, I guess, you know, for the Trailblazer per se. So I'm like not quite sure, but I think I might have heard like a slight glimpse, you know, that the female Trailblazer, like Stell, I believe, might get a voice change or like a different voice actor per se. But like, I'm not too sure, you know, because I only like saw like a glimpse of it, you know, like a glimpse peek, I guess, of like maybe still getting like a voice change, I suppose. But I'm not quite sure about, you know, Callus and like if it's like officially confirmed that, you know, they're gonna like have a complete voiceover change and whatnot. So like, yeah, like a complete new voice actor per se. So like, I mean, yeah, I think it's rumored overall that, you know, they might get a voice change, but I'm not entirely quite sure since it's like not really confirmed, nor have I really heard too much about it per se. But like, yeah. Have you heard much about it at all? No. Yeah, I only heard like just recently today, I guess, like this morning, in which Stell, I guess, you know, might get a voice change, like a new voice actor, but I'm not quite sure about Callus at all, or like the other characters per se. But like, yeah. Oh yeah, no problem, Lumen. Yeah, Lumen, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. But yeah, sorry that I couldn't really help you per se, because I'm really not quite sure on like if they are like actually gonna give it a complete voice actor change or not, you know. But I mean, yeah, I think I heard that still might, you know, except that I'm not 100% sure at all, just because it's not like officially confirmed and whatnot. So like, yeah. And plus, you know, I've only like saw like a glimpse, you know, rumor about it. You know, I haven't really like seen too much beyond that point like this morning per se. So like, yeah. Yeah, I know that for, you know, I guess Genshin, you know, like they're still trying to like work on the voice actor thing, I guess per se, but Star Rail, I'm really not too sure, but I feel like Star Rail overall, you know, doesn't have as much of a problem, I guess, you know, like overall it feels like, but like, yeah, I mean, could be wrong though, obviously, because I mean I don't really follow too much, you know, when it comes to the VA part of sides, I guess, over here, per se, but I mean here like less like news about it overall for the Honkai Star Rail side over here, so like, yeah. Well, actually, I guess technically, you know, Tinyan and like Argenti, you know, got completely voice changes, I suppose, but those are like the only two characters that I know, you know, that actually got voice changes and whatnot. So like, yeah, I'm not quite sure about others per se, you know, if they actually like change any like characters beyond that point, but yeah, those are the only two characters that I know that, you know, actually got official voice changes. But like, yeah. I don't know who Colita is, but I know that in my opinion, I think that they ruined both Tinyan and like Argentine for me. Like, yeah, like Argentine's voice line used to be like so much better than like, I mean his voice line is okay now, you know, but like his original voice line before, you know, when he like first initially came out, like it sounded more true to his character, at least in my personal opinion. Like, yeah, and Tinyan, you know, Tinyan's voice line is okay, I guess, as well. Like, I feel like it might be slightly better than the Argenti's voice change, I guess, but still though, like, it doesn't really feel like Tinyan to me as it used to be, you know, like, yeah. But I'm still more disappointed about the Argenti's voice line, just because
I shall be the judge.
You know, like his old voice line was like really well suited for him, compared to now, you know, in which it doesn't. It just feels like he's casual now, you know, like, yeah, it doesn't feel like he's like a noble knight anymore, you know. It just feels like he's like a casual kind of knight instead, which kind of ruins his character, at least in my personal opinion. Like, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know who Colita is, but like, I mean, the Trailblazer, I think it's fine, at least for Callus. I don't know about Stale though, because you know, I chose Callus as my Trailblazer. Yeah, I chose Callus as the main character, which I feel like his overall voice lines fit pretty well with him and whatnot. So like, I hope that he doesn't change, you know, just because you know, I still think his like original voice lines is like perfectly well suited for him, especially when you like use his ult per se. But I don't know much about Stale though, like, yeah, cause you know, I never really you know, looked into like any like gameplay of her or like listened to her voice lines before. So like, yeah, maybe like once or twice, I guess, you know, but that's like for like a very brief moment for like Stale and whatnot. So like, yeah, so Callus is still like mainly in my mind, you know, when it comes to the Trailblazer voice lines, that is, like, yeah. Oh, okay. That's probably why I don't know then. So like, yeah, cause you know, I really only played Star and like Genshin before when it comes to the Hoyoverse games. I know that HI3, you know, is also Hoyoverse games, plus like Xenoblade Zero, of course, that you mentioned. But like, yeah, I just never got a chance to play neither of them quite just yet per se. But like, yeah. I'm also like really far behind, you know, in both of these two games too. So like, I don't exactly really plan on starting soon, just because I like so much to catch up in both of these two games. But like, yeah, I do know about Xenoblade Zero, HI3, Wuthering Waves, and like that maybe it so far, I guess. But like, yeah. she used to have like a raspy voice because she is always angry, but her new voice actor is in for wait, for Stell or for co-leader? Like, yeah, for which character? I think the last time I heard Stell's voice line was alright, but I still feel like Callus is better. You know, like Stell's voice line when she uses like I heard her use it all the time, I guess, you know, when watching like a video, I guess, so you know, like watching a TikTok, I guess you could say.
The mere thought of having to return to
I mean, it's still kind of cool, but I still feel like Alice's voice line was like much more triumphant, at least in my personal opinion. Like, yeah, I mean, Stell's ultimate voice line is sort of triumphant as well, you know, but doesn't have that much oomph, I guess you could say, compared to Callus, at least in my personal opinion, when he like whips off his like ultimate baseball bat and whatnot. So like, yeah, but I mean, I really like only heard about it once, you know, like for Stell's voice line when she uses it ult, but yeah, the last time I heard about it, you know, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like the same as Callus in my opinion. Like, yeah, just because I don't know, it doesn't feel like it has like as much oomph as you know, Callus, you know, versus Stell, but like, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that people have like really recommended me to like try out Zenless Zero plus HI3 and what's that one game, Wuthering Waves, but yeah, I'm just like really far behind in, you know, both games and whatnot. I don't feel like I'm as far behind in Star Rail, I guess, you know, compared to Genshin, just because, you know, Genshin, we still have to do like leeway side quests, you know, and we also have to like you know, explore the bottom portion of Inazuma, you know, the cloudy area, and haven't even started Sumeru yet when it comes to the Archon quest. So like, at least in Star Rail, you know, we're like, you know, a little bit at the very start of Penokini over here, per se, but like, yeah, Genshin, I'm like even more behind. You know, like my next character quest, you know, is like Kokomi's story quest. So like, yeah. I heard a Stell one and it's okay, but if it's true, the one for Callus, yeah, the Stell one is okay, I guess, but I still feel like the Callus one, it just feels better overall, at least in my personal opinion. Like, I don't mind, I guess I don't really mind Stell to have a voice change, I guess, you know, cause you know, it just doesn't feel like as strong compared to wait, yeah, it doesn't feel as strong as compared to the male Trailblazer, you know? Yeah, Callus, right? Like, over here, per se. But like, yeah, I still kind of wish that they still hopefully intend to, plan on keeping, you know, Callus's, voice line over here. So like, yeah, because I feel like Callus's voice line, you know, fits really well with this character, and like, you know, hopefully they don't like change it, you know, or like ruin it, in which he ends up being like another Argenti, you know. So like, yeah, yeah, that's why I was like,
Nice.
you know, not really wanting to put forward Argenti anymore, just because the voice line, you know, like it kind of ruined the character a bit, not gonna lie. So like, yeah, from him being like a 5-star noble knight, you know, to like him being like a mid 5-star, you know, like casual knight, I guess you could say. So like, yeah. The Chen Yun voice line is, I think the 4-star Chen Yun voice line was just not the right change for me, at least in my personal opinion. The 5-star one is okay, I guess, you know, with Freeway, but the 4-star one, I'm not that much of a fan of neither, you know, but I don't feel like it's that much of a downgrade, you know, compared to Argenti's voice line. So like, yeah. Hello, sure, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Happy 3.3 day to you too, by the way, sure. But yeah, I'll be pulling for Hyacinth. That's how you pronounce the name, right? Yeah, I'm still wanting to pull for Hyacinth nonetheless over here, but like, yeah, we're just trying to like get through the character trials right now, and you know, we were doing daily commissions over here just recently as well, per se. But like, yeah, other than that, how's your overall day been? Sure, hopefully having a great Tuesday as well, by the way. But yeah, nonetheless, welcome back to the stream. But like, yeah, his new voice lost his, yeah, like, you know, after hearing Argenti's new voice line, I was just like, you know, there's no point in pulling for him anymore. Like, yeah. So, I think for Frey Gray, it's okay to pull for still, just because, you know, for 5-star voice line, I guess, you know, it's still alright. Like, it's still fine, you know, and, technically, Frey Gray, I guess, you know, is kind of like a separate character, you know, from Chen Yan, despite them being, like, the same, I guess, you know, theoretically speaking. But, like, I don't really mind about the Frey Gray voice change, just because, at least, you know, you feel like you're pulling for, like, a new character more when it comes to, you know, going, for Frey Gray, even if you already have, like, Chen Yan and whatnot. So, like, yeah, but, I wish that they kept the Chen Yan voice line, though, not gonna lie, just because, you know, she doesn't seem as energetic as she is, used to be, like, from her original voice line. Like, yeah. Especially for those that have not done the Shenzo Lufu Trailblazing quest yet, you know? Like, it gives off like a different vibe now, I like to say, like, overall. Like, yeah. But yeah, Callus, right? His voice is everything for the main character. I will cry, not gonna lie, if that change. I won't cry about it, I guess. You know, like, yeah, but I mean, I'll be not happy, I suppose. You know, like, yeah, I'll be a bit upset if it changes voice line overall, just because, you know, his voice line like fits really well with him in my personal opinion over here. So like, yeah, like. Yeah, I just really hope, even if they do change this voice actor, you know, like, I just hope that they don't like change it, you know, as much as like how Argenti did, because, you know, the Argenti was too much of a change, at least in my personal opinion, and like, it also like really felt like out of character too, you know, in terms of like the new voice over the old voice actor per se, but like, I don't mind still getting a voice change, I guess, right, because, you know, Stella's ultimate, you know, when she whips off her baseball bat, I guess, you know, doesn't feel as strong, I guess, you know, compared to Callus over here, at least in my personal opinion. But like, yeah, I really hope that they keep the Trailblazer for, Callus over here. Like, yeah. Hello, RJ, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. How's your, day been, by the way, today? Hopefully you're having a great, 3.3 update day to you too, by the way, RJ. But nonetheless, welcome back to the stream. Oh, it's good. Sure. I'm glad to see that you're having a good day so far. Little Ika is so cute, but I'm saving for Finon. Oh, who's Ika, by the way? Like, is she the Pokemon? Or, like the, what's it called again? Like, is she the Mima sprite? Or is she, like, something else, per se? Like, yeah, that's, like, not related to, Hyson, but, like, yeah, who's, Ika again, though, but, like, yeah. I'm saving for Finon, personally. That's fine. Finon's a good choice to save for as well, especially if you don't have Sunday, but I don't know if I want to pull for Finon, you know, just because, you know, it feels like a Sunday 2.0, at least in my personal opinion. Like, yeah, I want to pull for Saber because, you know, she's, like, the Fates collab character, right? And which is, like, very limited, I guess you could say, but, yeah, Finon, I'm not quite sure. And, like, I'm also, like, kind of a little broke when it comes to, you know, my, wishes, for today as well. So, like, yeah. Hello, Kenzie. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. How's your, Tuesday been, by the way? Hopefully you're having a great, Tuesday as well, by the way, Kenzie. But nonetheless, welcome back. I'm doing the character trials right now, but, yeah, I haven't done any pulling yet, per se, but like, yeah, cause, you know, I was doing dailies earlier, I guess, right, to get rid of the resins, and then, we're, like, on the, character, trials right now, like, yeah. Excuse me, but like, yeah. It's just really sad if they ruin him, like, I'm sorry, but we always have him, if they change, now, it will be, yeah, like, same with Argenti, you know, like, but especially for those that pulled for Argenti back then, you know, I feel pretty bad for them, I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, he doesn't feel like the same character like nearly as much as he used to be when he first came out and whatnot. So like, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad that I didn't pull for him at the very end, I suppose, you know, like, since now I know that they like change his overall voice actor, you know, in which it feels like it like changes his overall character too, you know. But like I do feel a bit bad, you know, for those that like did manage to pull him later on and whatnot, especially like I guess towards his rerun, you know, in which that might have been during the time in which they implemented the voice actor change per se around that time. But like yeah, oh, I didn't realize it was a meme sprite. Okay, I see. Like yeah, it's the wait, is this like a cow or is this like a wait, what kind of animal is this, by the way? Like yeah, I don't know what kind of animal is this, but it looks like a cow, right? Or like a pig of some kind, I think. But like yeah, oops, excuse me. But like, okay, I see it now. Little Ika over here, that's their name over here, sure. But like yeah, yeah, it looks pretty cute, I guess, nonetheless. I feel like the Trailblazer meme sprite looks a little cuter maybe, you know, but and the wings, I guess, you know, and the ribbon and the crown is kind of cute though, not gonna lie, I guess, you know, like yeah, I forgot to update my game because my storage has been... Oh really? What do you mostly play on? Mobile or PC or console, RJ? But like yeah, I didn't upgrade my game on my phone yet, but like I did pre-install it like yesterday, I guess, you know, when they released the pre-installation last night, I guess. So like I didn't have to like wait as long, I guess, you know, to update for tonight's stream per se. So like yeah, but like still, I don't think it's like a humongous upgrade though, cause like humongous storage update, just because it didn't felt like as long of a download, you know, compared to the second anniversary Casterus you know, banner update during that day, since like if like you know, that update was like a much bigger size, I feel like, overall per se. Like yeah, imagine not having a sassy Callus anymore. That would be a really sad... Yeah, I mean, I don't really see him as like that much sassy, I guess, you know, but I feel I see him more as like a kind of like a bold main character per se. But I mean, I can well, at the same time, I haven't done Penokuni yet, so you know, I heard that in Penokuni, like he expresses more of his character, you know, like throughout the overall trailblazing journey over here. But like yeah, so far within during, you know, Herta Space Station, Belobog, as well as Shenzo Loafer, I haven't really saw him as like sassy exactly per se, but like yeah, I see him more as like a bold hero, I guess, of the main Trailblazer over here. But yeah, there's like some sassiness, I guess, you know. I can kind of see him within the Shenzo Loafer region for the for some parts of the story over here, I guess you could say. But like yeah, my update doesn't come out until like 11 p.m. my time. I think around... It's like almost 10 for me, but it should be up right now though for you, Kenzie, just because, you know, I'm like able to like log in right now, per se, you know, like, yeah. I thought it would like not come out until like 10 p.m. because like that's like when the Casterus banner came out, but I mean it came out like around 9:40 instead, you know, so like a little bit earlier, I guess, you know, instead of 10 p.m. But like, yeah, for the Hyacinth's banner update, or like 3.3 update, it actually came out a bit earlier than I thought it'd be, you know, like yeah. Hello True, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Happy 3.3 update day to you, by the way, too True. But like yeah, how's your overall day been, by the way, today? True, but like yeah, how are you? I don't know how I'm feeling, because I feel like I can't talk today for some random reason. Like, yeah, I'm doing good, I guess, you know, but I feel like I'm not talking as well as I did yesterday for some reason. Like, bruh, like, did the Chick-fil-A like literally made me like tired, I guess? I feel like it might have made me like slightly tired, I guess, after like eating Chick-fil-A for tonight. But But like, I'm doing good. It's just that I don't know, like if I feel good even though when it comes to chatting today and whatnot for some reason per se. But like, yeah. Oh, it's a horse. I thought it was like cow for some reason. Like, yeah, I thought someone mentioned like yesterday's stream, you know, that it was supposed to be a cow instead of a horse. Like, yeah, well, someone mentioned cow, I'm pretty sure, you know, in like relationship to Hyacinth over here per se, but yeah, I can see it more of like a horse now because of the, you know, the tail, I guess, you know, per se, and like the wings, I guess, you know, on the side of the horse, I guess, a little eco over here. It's kind of like, you know, like sort of like a unicorn, some sort of cases and whatnot, you know. So like, yeah, but like, yeah, I'm doing good, True. Hopefully you're having a good day as well, True. How's your overall pull skill? If you decide to pull, that is, True. But like, yeah, you pull for Herter, have you? Or have you not gotten a chance to pull yet? But like, yeah, You said you play on PS5, but I didn't have storage for the pre-download. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, on PS5 it can be a bit tricky, like especially if you have like the regular ones, you know, because they have like 825 gigs, right, in terms of total storage per se. Unless you have like a separate SSD, I suppose, you know, to add on a storage, you know. So like, yeah, you might have to like manage a bit more within the PlayStation side of things and whatnot. So like, yeah, especially if it's like a main console. But I don't think there's like an update as like big as like the anniversary update though, just because it didn't feel like as long as of a download, you know, compared to like the previous 3.2 update that we had before, you know, like yeah. Oh no, congrats by the way, True. Congrats on getting Herter on your alt account. How does it feel to have 2 QQs by the way? Well, like yeah. Are you still gonna go for a Lycon as well by any chance or no? Or are you just gonna stick with the 2 Herters that you have currently right now for your main account and your alt account as well? But like yeah. Yeah, I think it's a unicorn. That's like what I was like looking for, Lunan. Yeah, like, yeah, that's like the kind of like the word I was looking for. I can see it as a horse as well, you know, but I'm leaning more towards unicorn, you know, just because, you know, unicorn's kind of like a magical kind of like horse, you know, animal and whatnot. So like, yeah, with a horn on top of its head. But this one has a crown, I guess, you know, but the crown over here kind of like, you know, resembles like perhaps the horn for like a unicorn and whatnot. So like yeah. But like, yeah, I'm just doing the trials so far, and then we can like perhaps pull and hopefully go for hopefully get Hyacinth at the very end over here per se. But like yeah, have any of you guys pulled yet by any chance or no? Or you guys like still just like downloading the update right now, since it literally just came out like perhaps an hour ago up here. But like yeah. Really, how did the pull go, by the way? But congrats on getting Herter again, nonetheless, True. Said at the very least. But like, yeah, congrats on getting Madam QQ for both of your accounts, True. But like, yeah. Congrats, by the way, Dakota. How, like, yeah, congrats on getting double 5 stars for Blade and Hyacinth. But like, yeah. Yeah, how did the pulls go overall? Within your Hyacinth pulling session per se, but like, are you gonna go for a Lycon as well by any chance, or are you just gonna go for a character banner? I don't know if I want to go for the Lycon this time though, just because, you know, I don't really have as many wishes, you know, like as many Stellages, you know, compared to like last time, you know, when we went for E2 casters per se, and like her Lycon as well. But like, yeah, did you went for Lycon as well by any chance or no? Or only just went for Hyacinth at the very end of the day? But like, yeah. Hello Roman, welcome back to the stream. Happy 3.3 update day, by the way, Roman. But nonetheless, how's your overall week been so far? But like, yeah, happy Tuesday to you too, by the way, Roman. but like, yeah, welcome back to the stream. I'm doing fine. I'll just say it's been a good day. I'll just say overall, but for some reason, like, I don't know why. Like, I feel like I couldn't talk as much as I did like yesterday for some reason. Like, yeah, I don't know why, but like, usually like Chick-fil-A doesn't make me tired. You know, it like be the opposite. You know, when it comes to you know, not making me tired. But I guess it's because of the barbecue bacon chicken sandwich. You know, like the specialty. You know, that maybe sort of led me like a slightly tired state and whatnot, you know, because like bacon, you know, and barbecue sauce, you know, like they're like are they like carbs, I guess, you know, like I guess I don't know, but like yeah, those kind of food like tend to make you like a little tired, I suppose, at the end of the day. So like yeah, but like still oh nice, so you got it early then, right? True, but like were you 50-50 or were you like guaranteed per se? But like I'm assuming you were 50-50, right? Because you didn't mention like anything like before that in terms of like getting like a standard 5-star character for your alt account yesterday and like back then as well. But like yeah, thank you for the follow, by the way, Dakota. Greatly appreciate the follow nonetheless. But yeah, good luck on her Lycone banner as well per se. But like oh yeah, I forgot that she's a remembrance character and not abundance. So like, yeah, if you don't really have a remembrance Lycone exactly yet for her, then yeah, you could like probably go for a Lycone as well, just because, you know, at least for now, you know, the options for the remembrance Lycones is like quite limited for now, you know. So like, yeah, because like, you know, it's still the newest role we have, the newest path we have right now, you know, and like I feel like we only have like a very few amount of like selection so far to use that is per se. So like yeah, but like yeah, I don't know if I would like still go for it though, because you know I went for Caster's Lycone like back then as well, you know, when she came out during that update day today per se. But like, yeah, I think I'll just go for Hyacinth this time, because I also like kind of want Cypher, you know, and like the other characters like coming after that and whatnot, you know. So like, yeah. Would you ever play Marvel Rivals, or is that? I know my friend plays Marvel Rivals, and like I used to play Overwatch, I guess, you know, like way back in the day, you know, on like PS4, you know, for like Overwatch 1, that is, and you know, I used to play like a little bit of Overwatch 2, I guess, you know, like when it initially came out, you know, like during season 1 when you know, Kiriko, I guess that was her name. Kiriko was like the character that was like featured, you know, on the main menu screen during that time. But I haven't really gotten into it, you know, that much beyond that point, because you know, Overwatch didn't feel like nearly the same at all compared to like the first one, to say the barely. So like, yeah, I heard good things about Marvel Rivals nonetheless. It's just that I don't know if I have the necessary time per se, you know, to like dedicate myself to like play another like team-based FPS action game and whatnot. So like, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll think about it, you know, but I'm not quite sure, you know, just because like, you know, like I'm just like not too sure if I really still want to play and whatnot. But like, yeah. And since this update gives like 83 pulls, I will also try to get Cypher. Wait, how does this update gives like 83 pulls? Cause I thought this update only gives you like the 10 pulls for the you know, the Hyacinth's banner, like ticket redemption and whatnot. So like, yeah, like how's the wait how do you get 83 pulls though? Just because like, you know, I thought we only get like a couple this time, and like not as much compared to the like anniversary one from like last update, I guess you could say, right, with the pacifist and whatnot. Like, yeah.
You look tough.
Oh really? But congratulations nonetheless again on getting her to again. By the way, true. But like, But like, are you gonna build her? Like, yeah, compared to you know, your main account that you haven't really built her much at all yet, right? So like, well, you built her a little, right? But ooh, the trolls. But like, you know, like not as much as I thought you have per se. But like, yeah. Oh yeah, they did like update the Virgin Universe, I suppose, but like it's not like a major update, you know, in which they like completely rehashed it, I guess, you know, when Ampharos like initially came out, I suppose, you know, but yeah, technically you're right that they expanded upon the existing Divergent Universe, you know, that we currently have right now per se, but like yeah. Honestly, I don't feel like we have like as many events though, you know, this update compared to like last update, just because, you know, yeah, just because last update, you know, we had like 3 events, I guess, you know, that came out like at the same time, you know, the Pom Pom anniversary event, the Seal Slammers, and the wait, actually no, I think it's like maybe 2, just because you know, the Herta Space Station battle event didn't really come out until like the end of the 3.2 update. So like yeah, but yeah, I don't feel like they provide as much events as much compared to like last update, just because, you know, last update was mostly like a 2nd anniversary event, say, but like still, I could be wrong. Okay, we shall see. I guess true, but like yeah, we shall see. But like at least hopefully you build it a little bit better, I guess, compared to like your main account right now, I guess. But like up to you, I guess. Per se, but like yeah, since you know, I know you like have like other characters as well too, you know, and you also want Cypher as well, you know, like yeah, so I'm not quite sure how like the Herta, you know, would go alongside with Cypher at all per se, because I don't know much about Cypher at all yet, but I do still really recommend building the Herta nonetheless, since I really feel like she's still the best overall DPS we have right now per se, you know, like yeah. I haven't pulled yet. I'm doing the character trials right now, Evie, but have you pulled for Hyacinth at all yet, or did he went for the Herta instead? Evie, but like yeah. But yeah, I haven't pulled just yet. We're just doing the trials first, and we like trying to get rid of our residents before I guess wishing for Hyacinth to come home over here, say, but like yeah.
Never seen perfection before.
Who's the strongest, you said? I think it's the Herta over here. Like, you know, the character that we have for the 2nd, you know, 5-star character trial over here. I feel like she's still overall the most powerful DPS in Star Rail right now. You know, even stronger than Casterus, at least in my personal opinion. Just because I feel like she's like more flexible overall, you know, than Casterus. But like, yeah, I think she's like overall the strongest DPS so far in Star right now. Like, yeah, at least in my personal opinion. But like strongest, you know, can mean like many things. You know, like strongest like AoE, you know, strongest support, strongest, you know, like healer. So like you know, like yeah, strongest can mean like a variety of things and whatnot. So like yeah, and not just like a specific kind of thing over here, but I feel like Herta, you know, overall, it's like still the most powerful DPS, at least for now per se. But like, yeah, I'm a little bit biased, I guess, as well. I'm not gonna lie, just because, you know, I've been a Herta main, you know, ever since day 1 over here, right? Like the Kirikiri supremacy has always been my motto ever since I first, you know, started playing Honkai Star Rail over here. But I mean, still though, technically speaking, you know, she's like top 3 when it comes to strongest DPS characters overall and whatnot. So like, yeah, I still personally think that she's stronger than Casterus though, just because she can do like all the other stuff as well, like just a bit more flexible, at least in my opinion. And you know, I mean, she's a bit skill point heavy, I guess, you know, right? Since she requires a bit of skill points overall, but not as much compared to like Dunhan. Like, of course, you know, but I feel like you don't have to like build your team as much around with her compared to like casters per se, you know, in which you have to like rely a bit on HP factors and stuff like that, you know, like yeah. But like yeah. Time to get saving. Wait, how many pulls did you have left over after getting Herter? True, but like yeah. I don't have many pulls, unfortunately, because you know I you know went for E2 casters like last banner, right? Like but and we can see, I guess, nonetheless over here and on like how the pulls go overall per se, to say the very least, but like yeah. Yeah, no problem, Evie. Yeah, if you have like any other questions, like feel free to let me know as well. But yeah, happy to help. By the way, so like yeah, I would still really recommend, you know, pulling for the Herter if you haven't at all yet. But like if you already have like a really good DPS, you may not need to, you know. Ooh, this Lycone looks really cute, by the way. Not gonna lie, like yeah, but like if you don't have like a already like a really good main DPS, then I would still really recommend pulling for the Kuru over here, just because of like how flexible and like how much overall like AoE damage that she does, like nonetheless over here per se. But like yeah. Yeah, Herter is back, by the way, Jarvis. Herter and Hyacin are the current banners that we have right now. And like yeah, the next one would be Cypher, right? And like Agli, I believe. So like yeah, Herter and Hyacin are the first half of 3.3, and yeah, not Hyacin but Cypher and Agli are like within the second half, Jarvis. But like yeah, if you've not pulled for Herter yet, you know, would still really recommend that you pull for the Kuru supremacy over here, nonetheless. But like yeah. Yeah, this banner is good. I wish the 4 stars were better though, I'm not gonna lie. Cause like, when I initially looked at the 4 stars, you know, when doing the character trials, I feel like the 4 stars are a bit underwhelming, you know, cause Natasha, Saval are like, not exactly that strong, you know, today. And like, Misha is like fine, I guess, you know, like, he's alright, but yeah, Natasha, Saval, like, they're just like not as strong as they used to be, like, currently nowadays per se. So like, yeah, I kind of wish the 4 stars were better though, but the 5 stars, you know, I still feel like overall they're like pretty good right now, I guess. Like yeah. Oh, you don't have any more, really? Did you manage to get a Lycone, by the way, or no? Like the into the unreachable veil Lycone for Herter over here, per se. But like yeah, or are you still pulling for this Lycone for the Kuru supremacy? But like wait, you should pull this Lycone for your main account though, right? Because like that's your main account. Wait, why are you pulling it on your alt account still? Unless you are pulling for your main account instead. But like I'm assuming you pulled for this on your alt account because you went for her to like on your alt account, right? Like yeah. I feel like the rerun bans are good though, right? Like at least for this update, you know, like in next update, like we have Herter and Aglia when it comes to 3.3 rerun banners, you know, for first half and second half. But like it would be kind of nice, you know, that they will like bring back the 3 character rerun banners, I suppose, you know, like how we had during the start of this year, you know, and like maybe like during the springtime of mid this year, I guess, you know, during March, I suppose. But I mean, I feel like the reruns are like good this banner, you know, and next banner as well. It's just that I guess we haven't like seen like a triple rerun banner in quite a while since like earlier this year, I guess per se. So like yeah, which I can understand, you know, because the triple rerun banners are pretty nice, and knowing that we have like a lot of characters within Star right now, you know, like you know, like it like adds up, and it's like harder to like pull for the rerun characters as well, like as time goes on. So like, yeah. Okay, I hate to do this, but like I feel like I really want to do this multiplayer game mode. Not gonna lie. Oh, it looks like a PvP game mode actually. I thought it'd be PvE, you know, because I heard rumors that we might be able to like visit each other's woods and whatnot. You know, like how Genshin able to. But yeah, I didn't realize it's a mini game over here. But like yeah, for the multiplayer mode, I thought it'd be like one of those you know, Genshin co-op modes, you know, in which you just like visit each other's woods and like explore together per se. But I feel like that'd be like really hard to do though, just because, you know, how you're like not able to jump, you know, and like how less open worlded, you know, Star is compared to like Genshin is. So like yeah. Okay, I hate to do this, but like I feel like I need to in some sort of ways.
Take a look.
I'll BOB. I might use the bathroom, but like I feel like I need to like catch my breath. Like yeah. Like I don't know why, but I guess the dragon fruit tea, you know, made me a little bit tired as well, you know, in some cases when having Chick-fil-A for today. But like I wanted to get dragon fruit tea, you know, cuz like dragon fruit, you know, kind of like matches with the highest sin, you know, when it comes to pulling for her. But like yeah. Oh really? How come it's not updating for you, Kenzie? Like yeah. Yeah, how come I won't update? I mean, you should be able to update if you're able to play before, right? Cuz you were on just recently, right? Yeah, like 5 hours ago. Make sure to have your update within the same folder, I guess, per se. But yeah, I don't think you should have any issues just because you know, you're able to like hop on earlier this afternoon, right? Per se, you know, like yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll be a B. Yeah, I feel like a bit rushed, not gonna lie. I hate to say this, but at the same time, I don't know why, but the Chick-fil-A maybe slightly dehydrated, I guess, or tired. I don't know, but yeah. Do you guys want me to let you guys know when I start streaming again or no? Like, if you guys want me to let me know. If you guys want me to let you know, I can. But I shall take a slight break and BOB if that's okay. Like yeah. True. Do you want me to know? Do you want me to know for you too as well or no? Like yeah. Okay, I'll let you guys know. Sorry to do this to you guys, but I just felt like I need a slight break, I guess, since I just got home, you know. But what's kind of funny is that like I met one of my high school friends as well, like back then, just recently too. So like yeah, he was like waving at me, you know, like screaming my name, you know, like beforehand. I didn't even realize, you know, but like he was like, you know, he was like trying to like catch my attention like even before meeting today. So like yeah, I had a bit of chit chat with him as well, like during the afternoon and whatnot. So like yeah, which is pretty pretty funny because, you know, like we haven't met each other since like end of high school graduation, but say and whatnot. But like, dang, what a small world. So like yeah, but like yeah, I'm gonna catch my breath, I guess, and then I'll let you guys know. But like yeah, I feel like I need to take a slight break, I guess, before you know, continuing on with the Hayasini trial over here. But like yeah, yeah, sorry about that. But I'll let you guys both know though, nonetheless. Like yeah, so BOB.